Welcome back to Central Valley Talk, where we celebrate what's good about Fresno and the whole valley for that matter. There's so many good things going on around our town, and we want you to know about them. We've been doing this since 2008, by the way, celebrating what's good about Fresno. And our YouTube, go check it out. We just hit 1 million views. Can you believe it? 1 million views on YouTube since we started this thing. Our next guest, by the way, I say doing good things in Fresno, Lynisha, Senegal. Welcome.
Hello.
You're involved in a Vision View. What's Vision View?
Yeah, so Vision View is a small business incubator. We really focus our efforts on supporting and helping to scale up small minority businesses, those that are in their infancy stages, as well as their growth stages, but might need that back office support or some sort of, like just maybe some extra resources that we can provide to help them all grow, help us all grow together.
I think the hardest part in a business is just getting started. And I see people, we have all these shops here in the tower, and they go, how much is the rent? What's it cost? And that's what stops everybody, is having to have that physical location.
Yeah.
But Vision View supplies that?
Yeah, and actually the nice thing about Vision View is we understand the small business. We understand that there are going to be those challenges, but we never want rent or any of those things that we usually challenge ourselves and say, hey, I can't do it because, we try and remove all of those barriers so that you can do it.
Now, let me ask you this. So somebody, if they have an idea for a business, but they just don't know how to get going or can't put all the pieces of the puzzle together, would they come talk to you? And
Yes,
yeah.
Yes, that's our sweet spot. So we help to do all of the entity formation, legal documentation for the small businesses, ranging from if they want to form a nonprofit or LLC. We go through every single step from helping them to get their city business license, any legal government documentation, open up the bank account, insurances. We just take them through the entire business infrastructure, as well as setting up their accounting systems and anything else required to actually get off on a good leap from starting their business.
And are you still accepting more people? Can more people come to you?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. So, one thing about it is we never like to work in a silo. So some of our partners that we also partner with here in the community, we have learned that what one does well, someone else might do it differently or might do it better. And so we have a network of small businesses that are ready to receive new clientele every day.
Nice. Now, tell me about this Convo Cafe. It's there at your facility now. Are you on Clinton?
Yes, we're on Clinton and Pine.
Right,
Clinton and Pine.
Right.
Yeah, so it's so the Fresno Airport District has a number of businesses there in that area, and we've been really looking for ways to be able to highlight the assets in the area to kind of draw new businesses to the area, drive tourists, create spaces for tourists and our locals. So we created the Convo Cafe, and the Convo Cafe is a mix of a fun hangout lounge / a really cool space where you can, what we say, chill and keep it real. So people can come and have conversations that they might not otherwise find, ways to be able to just get it out of their system to talk about. So yeah, it's all about having conversations. And
Now, do they sell coffee?
We do. Well, the Convo Cafe is really membership supported.
I see.
And with the membership, they actually we have free. They get free coffee. They have free beverages. They have free breakfast, or like a continental breakfast, and then afternoon appetizers. So. As being a member, all of those things come with your membership. So, but people from the public can also come in and be a part of the space. Just some of those, extra perks of being a member, you have access to.
Nice. Now, we put your website up, Vision View CA. Does that stand for California?
Yeah.
Well, what if our viewers go there? What are they going to find there?
Yeah, so Vision View is a small business incubator again. We lease out office space first and foremost. We also do vocational training services and small business development services. So when you go to the website, you'll see different links in which you can connect to any of our rental spaces, or just to be able to get in touch and ask any questions about maybe hosting special events or anything like that.
Yeah, very nice. VisionViewCA.com. Oh, also Facebook. Look for Vision View on there. So it sounds like if somebody comes and they want to start a little business, they could end up with a little space right there. But it sounds like you have a network of people that they're going to be exposed to as they're developing this new business.
Yeah, and that's the other unique part about Vision View is, we also have where when you have small businesses, they might not be able to afford some of the other services that that are unique to their business growth. But the cool thing about it is everyone there is friends. We barter if we have to. It's just like the next door neighbor. If you have to go and say, hey, can I borrow some sugar?
Right.
We're there. Again, we don't let any of the challenges that would typically hold a small business startup back. But we try and open the doors for as many resources as we can.
I call them boulders. Like you're in business, you come along, you come to this big boulder, and you either got to move it or get over it or get around it, and sometimes you just don't know how.
Yep.
Especially if you're new at it.
Yep.
But somebody who's been down the road, and you've seen a lot of little businesses start and flourish, that you have some experience where you could offer advice.
Yeah, no, it's been a great journey. We have all together here in just this city alone, we've already helped to launch over 160 businesses.
That's nice.
And that's, again, helping them ranging from all the way from getting their, tax ID, their articles of incorporation, their city business license, county clerk's office. So any entity documentation that they need to be considered a legal business, we've been able to do that.
People, I for one, always starting some little kind of business, and those start like if they have an idea for a business, a product, or a service, and all the things you listed, they don't even come into my mind. I didn't even think of all that. So I want to go do the business, but you need all that stuff in
right.
In order.
And that's where, so when we found that it was, really a huge missed opportunity was especially during the pandemic. When a lot of the businesses, we know that a lot of businesses are great at cooking and, and running a restaurant and, doing their, taking care of their beauty clients. And it's just not the first thing at top of mind. I have to do all of this paperwork in order to be considered a legit business. But during the pandemic, we realized that a lot of that documentation was absolutely required in order for them to even qualify for some of the incentive payments to be reimbursed. And so a lot of the small minority businesses especially were not available, not included in those.
They weren't able to get it because they hadn't been set up properly.
That's right.
But you guys help them set up properly, lead them down the path, and get them to the right place.
And connecting them to some of our dynamic partners that will do that continuing education, their training of their staff. If they need, an accountant or payroll system set up or any of that, we do it all.
All those things. I'm not even thinking of all those. We're out of time. We're past time, but I could talk to you for hours. What else do you want our viewers to know? Any last thoughts?
Just check out the Convo Cafe. I think it's really a cool spot for our community to feel like we haven't had those hard discussions. It's time. Let's just talk about everything that we need to talk about as a community.
Place to talk about it. And can people just drop in?
Yeah.
Convo Cafe. Clinton and Vine. And what hours?
From 7 to 11 is open breakfast, and then some of the more specific topics, we'll post a flyer on our website or Vision View Facebook. Yeah. So check us out.
Very good. Lynisha, Senegal, doing something good for our community. I appreciate you very much for doing that, and we'll be back with more Central Valley Talk right after this.
Thank you.